So now I'm joined with two of the, I would say, not even trying to be deliberately stealing attention. You guys get a lot of attention in the show just because you look crazy. Crazy hair. Crazy hair. No, I love it, though. And tell us your name and the part that you're playing in the show.
I'm Shannon Norton, and I play the beggar woman in Sweeney Todd.
Otherwise known as Lucy, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And you too?
And I am Violet Powell, and I also play the beggar woman.
This your first show?
It is not. My first show was actually my sophomore year, and I was in The Elephant Man here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That sounds like it was a fun one.
It was a lot of fun.
And I like that this is something different for Tooele. It's neat to see us take a different spin on things and something fresh. I think that alone will draw a crowd for you. I mean, aside from even the pie. That'll draw a crowd. Now, Lucy, I'm going to call you your character name. We're going to be in character now. I want you to perform for me a part of the show. So go ahead.
Arms for a pitiful woman. What's got wondering wits, hey? Don't I know you, mister?
Ooh. She's got it good. And the doll, I think, adds an extra flavor to it. Do you both share the doll?
Yeah,
It just wouldn't be the same without the doll.
she's a representation of Joanna as our girl.
Getting involved in this show, did it scare you a little bit? What did your family and friends think? What did they think? Was it indifferent?
This show is actually my family's favorite show. So it really, I've have seen this. I first saw the show when I was 8.
Really?
So it's really indifferent.
Oh, I see. Well, they're big theater fans, obviously. How about your friends and family?
I don't know. I think they were just like, oh, Violet's in another show. That's nice. They didn't.
This will be a fun one, though, for everybody. Again, like I said,
Definitely.
first time I think it's ever been done out in Tooele. Is it? Is it the first time?
Yeah, it's definitely the first time I think it's something new to our valley. Yeah.
And it'll be a fun one to put on your list of have-dones, right? Mm-hmm. Well, wonderful. Looking forward to seeing the show. And if you are too, you know where to go. It's Tooele High School and Sweeney Todd. And don't forget the Lucys. Thank you, ladies. Well, getting to know the cast members of Sweeney Todd here at THS has been a fun one for me personally. And yes, that song you just sang, it did bring tears to my eyes. I'll tell you what, there are so many levels of interest on this show, from comedic to sentimental and suddenly romantic. I mean, it's got everything and then some. So something for everybody in the family, I would say. And joining me would be, I guess you're playing a couple of parts in this show. Tell us what your name is and the parts you're playing.
I'm Eli Unruh. I played Judge Turpin and Toby.
And your name, sir?
I'm Christian Harvey, and I played Toby.
Toby. All right, and Toby's got a very specific part in this show, and I have to admit, it was fun watching. It's hard to watch at the same time, poor little unsuspecting Toby. But what did you find that was a challenge for you to get prepared for this part?
I guess the only challenge is trying to be cuter, I guess.
I don't think you have to work at that.
Well, my version of Toby isn't exactly like trying to be stupid. Mine is like he just doesn't know things and he just loves Mrs. Lovett. So I'm physically attached to Mrs. Lovett's. I've been like grabbing them, rubbing my face on them.
What you basically are is you just are, I guess, their fan club, and even though you didn't know how vicious she really was. Does that eventually come out for you in the end? I mean, for people who've never seen the show, is that eventually going to come out?
Yes, it's going to come out crazy.
Oh, yeah. Continuing on and meeting the rest of the cast here for Sweeney Todd, we have some fun. I guess there's always got to be a romantic twist, don't you think? At least I do. And every show goes a little bit better with that. So tell me, you're playing a love interest, your name and your part.
I'm Peyton Bowen, and I'm playing the role of Anthony Hope.
Anthony Hope. And you as well?
I'm Kai Sadowski, and I will also be playing the role of Anthony Hope.
And in good keeping with good tradition, we're doing the double casting thing, and so you two are also playing the same role. Tell me your name and your part.
I'm Catherine Hawley, and I play the part of Joanna.
I am Ariana Wright, and I also play the part of Joanna.
So this is fun. You each get a chance to smooch, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that last time, didn't I? But I think there's always something fun. Everybody likes some good, clean romance, and this is your chance to have a little bit of that. Does it happen? I've heard it said. I just have to say this. I've heard it said that sometimes you actually fall in love with the people you pretend to be acting with. Is it true? I'm going to ask you. His face is red, and that is the answer. That's it. I know it's true. Don't worry, we really won't make you go and confess on film, but it's good. So, playing a role of a love interest, what was hard for you in this show?
I don't know, you just have to get comfortable with everyone too, so it's not like one Joanna, you have two Joannas, and you have to look like you're falling in love with both of them. But it's really fun, so.
So I guess I'm understanding this correctly. You don't always play the same with the same partner. Oh my goodness! See, I thought it was always the same nights, just two people with the. Okay, I got it. You're not partnered up, so that would be interesting. How about you? What have you found just to be a challenge about this part?
I think my greatest challenge with trying to be in love with someone that I'm not actually in love is that I try to figure out, how would an 1800s sailor react when he's in love with this beautiful young lady who he's known for like 5 minutes, and he's singing off in the streets about her. And so my biggest problem is trying to comprehend how I would portray that. So.
Well, I think you guys obviously do a good job. I'm always impressed with the productions I see here at THS because they are really well done. And how did you prepare for your part?
It's again getting into the time period mostly because it's I'm not a high schooler falling in love with someone. I'm an 1800s girl trying to be in love, and so it's a very different way to look at it. And so that would probably be the biggest thing that I worked on, is trying to be the character in the time period and still be portraying the emotions that I feel in my everyday life.
Sure. Do you find that they had a little more, I don't know, what would be the finesse? I mean, obviously the way they dress, I love that. Okay, me personally, I'm all about this time period, so I love anything like that. I mean, you're nailing it for me. But do you find that they were maybe a little more chivalrous and had manners that would be nice to see a little more of today? What do you think?
Actually, yes. Truthfully, these two became really chivalrous because even though they are originally, of course, but
Just throw that in there.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, yes, a lot of the boys in this cast actually became more gentlemanly. Actually, the more they practiced, so it's really good.
Well, I'd like to see that taken off screen or off stage too. Then, guys, keep it up. We need more of that. Seriously, we do. So it's fun to see this in the show. Anyway, thanks for watching TooeleTV. I'm Amy Kelly.